Well, everybody, we're back and we're sushi. Isn't that crazy, Elitari?
We are sushi, and you can see us if you look where our lights are lighting up. That's us.
Anyway, Elitari, we had a run of spectacular chapters, and this one was just pretty good.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Shut
Kind
up,
of an
Elitari.
average chapter, yeah.
So, Chainsaw Man chapter...
Say it, Kyle, say it.
Chapter 169, Elitari, Hands and Adaptation. Hands. Now, sushi, you eat with hands, you get hand jobs, Elitari.
I think that is what it's a reference to, the hand job thing.
So, Chainsaw Man chapter 100, and I'm not going to laugh again, I'm sick of that bit. 69. Hands and adaptation. Now, Elitari, we're going to use our big man brains to make this come full circle, and we're going to figure out what's being adapted in this chapter, because it's got to have a double meaning, you see. Now, Elitari, what's irashashai mean?
It's like a greeting when a customer comes into a store. You say "irashai," and then like it's a thing. Like no matter what restaurant you go in, they always say it, or even like clothing stores and stuff.
Don't talk to me. That's annoying.
True, it is a little bit annoying. But
Thank God
yeah,
they don't make me do that at work, Elitari. I'll tell you what. Now,
that is true.
how come they're always saying sushishi, like
That's the name
mushishi?
of the restaurant.
No. This is a naming thing in Japan that you're going to explain to us.
I don't know. Sushishi? I have no idea. I'm sure it's some clever pun that I don't understand.
No, it's just a thingy that you'd only understand if you truly experienced Japanese culture like I did. So, Elitari, this is the coolest sushi train of all time. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
pretty
layers.
sick.
Is this a real thing in Japan, or is this us being funny for Chainsaw Man?
I feel like it has to be funny because it's so impractical. Like, how would you grab the stuff at the top? Unless it all is one continuous
Oh,
loop down or
Elitari
something, I
self-reporting
guess.
that he's a midget again, chat. Can you believe that? Of course, I could reach the top.
Yeah, true.
Or you can
But,
stand on the
yeah.
chair.
Yeah, true. Yeah. In Japan, where like, not taking up too much space is like a big thing. You're just going to stand on your table and chair and just...
Yeah,
I guess,
if you
maybe.
need an extra boost, just stand on the table. Exactly right, Elitari.
Yeah.
I wonder if it is. Maybe there is like one Japanese restaurant that's got... This is too clever of an idea for Fujimoto to come up with, Elitari. He's come up with the Darkness Devil, Monsters Inc. Hell, all those great things he's come up with besides that I'm forgetting. Hand jobs, I think he invented that. This one's too clever. This has to be a real thing.
No, I think this is great. I think this is an exaggeration of real life. Because, like, if you think about it, initially when the guy is welcoming them, he's like, he has an exaggerated facial expression. He's like so happy, he's like possessed. And then you like see the insane like levels of sushi on top of each other, and it's like this whole place is like a caricature of like a sushi place in Japan.
Perhaps, but every fucking idiot we've ever gone to a restaurant in Chainsaw Man, remember where Kobeni worked and stuff? They always were over the top like this. I thought that was the reference.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Now, Elitari, it's important to point out the seating arrangements here. We got Fami in between the loves of their lives, Elitari, if you believe it. And frankly, that's not nice. But I think they've been doing that the whole time. Anyway, Denji's looking around. He's seeing a bunch of couples, and they got kids, and then they're holding on to each other. And, I remember this Shinji moment in the theater. And then they're all eating. And then he says, they're all chowing down. Yes, they are. Have they all shot their load by somebody else's hands before? So there was some motion there, Elitari. It was a hand job. That's what I'm believing.
Well, the hand was responsible regardless of if it was intentional or not, right? So this would work regardless for Denji.
But it leans me towards the hand job direction.
Sure.
I need a Chainsaw Man counterpart that cares about the big issues, Elitari. Anyway, he's making sushi here, this sushi chef.
We moved on from this thing about Denji just looking around, and clearly his experience has shaped him, and now like his this is his first
This is a great
adaptation
point,
or
and I
something.
thought there was a little bit
Yeah.
more to it before I get down to it. But there is a thing. This is especially like a 15-year-old virgin thought, and you're thinking about like, sex isn't real, bro. And then you're looking around, and you're looking at everybody, and there's a bunch of adults
like, these are
around,
people.
and they're all acting normal, Elitari, and it's like, but they have sex. How is this possible? Why are they acting normal? This is a
Yeah.
life-changing thing. But then you realize it's not such a life-changing thing. This is like with all things when you're thinking, this fucking motherfucker knows what alcohol is. That's a life-changing thing. And I'm a little 15-year-old, and I don't. And I'm mad about it, Elitari. And it's just, you just can't figure it out. And it is greatly portrayed here in Chainsaw Man, Elitari. You're a genius for bringing it up.
You're welcome.
I mean, you don't have to say thank you. You didn't fucking write the goddamn thing. Now, am I happy or unhappy right now? True, he's in a little bit of shock, Elitari. So what's going on with Denji here?
He's adapting to his new normal. I don't know. I mean,
True.
you know what? I don't know. He's confused. He's like, I don't know what I want. I'm hungry, but now I'm being less hungry. I'm sad, but I'm also happy, and I don't know. I'm just confused. What do I want?
I agree. I agree. Very, very deep stuff here from Denji, you know. Now, we're looking over at Isa, you know, this is what we want here. And she's looking over at Denji, you see. And he's spacing out a little bit. So, she says to Fami here, leadery, there's nothing I can eat. Now, why can't she eat? Is she a vegetarian or something? And I forgot.
It's been a while, but I think at the aquarium she said something about the starfish being gross. Now, maybe she also said something about the fish being gross. I don't remember.
Now, that would make some sense. Now, Fami's chowing down a Leary, and she's really gross and stuff still, and you can't make out what she's saying.
Hut ha ho he he.
Oh, it's Japanese, I see. Yes.
Is it?
Yes. No, Leary, I was being racist. You're supposed to laugh. Anyway.
I don't think there was Japanese. Yeah, go ahead, yeah.
I don't think so either, Leary. Now, these fucking non-characters are trying to speak and expect me to pay attention here, Leary, so let me try and get through this. A cuckoo. That's not his name, Elitari.
Akoku.
Oh, that's not one of these guys. That might be an actual character, but who is he? I remember the Nail Fiend, but not him.
Akoku?
Do we tab over?
I assumed it was the guy with the only guy that's missing in the scene, which is the bandana, like, guy with the eye patch or whatever.
There's no guy with the band.
Guy.
I'm looking at him on Google right now, Leadery. This guy doesn't exist. I've never seen him before.
All right.
Wait, no, he's supposed to be the fake Chainsaw Man, right?
There was someone who, I don't remember if it was exactly him, but yeah, there was like someone who kind of looked like him that they were touting as the fake Chainsaw Man.
But he didn't do anything.
He's just like a member of the student council. He's like one of the people along with Kobeni's brother and the president. How can you not remember this guy? He's like the only other, there's like, how many characters are there at the moment that are with us in this little group?
I don't give a fuck about any of these other characters. And also, the Nail Fiend's cool.
Okay, cool.
Cool, he says. So you ever go out to eat and you don't want to get anything because you don't want to pay for it, and then you're kind of seeing if somebody else will buy you something? That's pretty funny. I've done that before.
I've never been in that situation, no.
Sometimes I'll give you something
buy way
Elitery.
too much, and I'll never be able to finish it all. That's just me.
Elitery, what a privileged young man, just so rich, frankly, so rich. Now, Isa here, she lost an arm, but she seems the same as always. There's just been so much going on, she hasn't thought about it. She's getting an arm back, Elitery. What are we talking about here? We're not going to have no one-arm protagonist, not in my neighborhood.
I could see it either way.
I see. Oh, this is that other guy that starts with B, and I think it's Barum.
True, Barum. Good job.
Okay, I was getting that confused with like Behem, but that's like the city in Fire Punch. But anyway, this guy's boring and he's just like a bad guy and like a bad guy. But then sometimes he's funny because he's very situational and personable. And he said he had a monologue about fire and he said, "Kumbaya, my lord." That was pretty cool.
Yeah, and he wears a cool suit.
Yeah, and his tie
and
goes in his pocket.
Rolled up.
And there was something funny, Elitery, where I misinterpreted the tie going into the pocket or something. I remember that from one of our great discussions.
Yeah, I think you said it was like a pretty common fashion choice or something, right?
Maybe. And then did I agree or I said something funny, I'm sure. So who's the Chainsaw Man first in command? Do we not know that? What the hell was that all about?
Well, okay, let me try and think. So from the president's perspective, there would be Fami, who is... I assume he would have to think that Fami is ahead of this guy, right? In terms of the command structure.
I forgot Fami was even a part of it.
Yeah, but then he's also been touched by that ominous hand that was like touching him secretly, right? So maybe he could think that that's the person who's in command. I don't really know.
And that's probably the guy that actually talked to Denji through time that one time.
Yeah, perhaps, yes.
Yes. And he killed Yuko.
Well, someone who looked like Chainsaw Man killed Yoru. Well, their silhouette looked like Chainsaw Man.
No, it was Yuko, not Yoru, Alito. You fucked it up. This is embarrassing.
Oh my god, you're right. Yes, I'm so sorry. Yeah, take my apologies,
assumed
guys.
I said the wrong one and went ahead. That'll be the last time you underestimate me, Elitari. Denji tried to stab him really fast. This was pretty cool, Elitari. He was a bit sad.
Yeah, that was cool. You know, he actually cares about things. Look at him. He's angry.
Yeah. Denji's never been angry before.
Well, he has, but he hasn't ever since his stuff at the end of part 1. You know, we haven't seen this side to him, so it's interesting to see it.
Wait, what was he angry before?
Well, you know, his whole family was dead. It wasn't so much anger that it was
about
sadness.
That.
Yeah. I think Denji probably cared about it, yeah.
So I was right. This was the first time he was angry.
All right, now you're challenging me. Let me think, because Denji never been this type of anger before. I can't really think of one. Was he angry in chapter 2 when the Muscle Devil was like tricking him or whatever? I don't remember.
Muscle Devil killed that kid or something.
Yeah, maybe he wasn't angry there. I don't remember. Maybe he has never been angry. Maybe it's maybe he's adapting, you could say, an adaptation.
Yeah, evolving. I like that. Now, Naita is alive, it seems, Elitari. Do you believe it?
I feel like we just got no less, or we got nothing here. Like, I'm completely neutral from what I heard last chapter. He could be lying. He could be saying the truth. I have no idea. We could open next chapter and he's like, Denji, I'm gonna take you to Naita, and then it's revealed that I was just tricking you the whole time. I wanted to get out of there, and I wanted you to save me. And Naita's actually
This
dead.
would be genius
You're
if
like-
Naito was actually dead, and this was like the most obvious
I don't think
nobody
that would
thought.
be genius. I think it's just like a neutral thing. It's like the
No,
most.
that
Oh,
would
he
be
is a villain. He's being
genially.
portrayed as a villain so far. There's nothing redeeming about him at this point. I think for me the default assumption is that he's just lying here to save his own skin. But it could be that he's telling the truth and is like he actually will take him to Naita. But when he says take you to Naita, he could just be saying to her body or something, right? Like.
Yes, but obviously that's not what's happening, and I'd bet my life on it. So it would be really cool if it actually was happening, because
Okay.
that's
yeah.
the cool part of Leadery. So I guess the public safety's outside. Is Yoshida outside of Leadery? Kishibe, perhaps?
Yoshida's almost certainly outside. I doubt Kishibe is outside.
Because of Leadery, right now Denji's thinking, all right, I'll just kill these public safety guys. I don't care about them. But then he sees the great Kishibe outside, and it gives him some moral conflict, or whatever you call that. Internal conflict. Moral too, perhaps. And is Kobeni in public safety again? Is she going to be out there? And then she's going to say, brother, I hate my brother. And then she's going to rush up to stab him or something. That would be pretty cool.
So you think there's going to be a confrontation next chapter?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't care about public safety. I want more hand jobs. And now this fucking moron's back to do dumb plot shit. I'm sick of it. Chainsaw Man sucks again.
I just assume they're going to like sneak out somehow. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be a fight. Maybe there could be a fight.
Oh, this is
Do you
just
think
delaying the
sushi
great...
ties into it?
They're going to throw sushi at him, perhaps. Good idea, Leadery. Oh my god, maybe the sushi is like a six double-decker because this sushi building is so big for no reason, Leadery. That's funny, because it ties into you understand, ties into the design theme. Genius. And it's death by sushi because there's so much sushi. I'm just figuring it all out, Leadery. Don't mind me. Now,
It could be like, we could push Barum to the next level of like antagonist or villain and make the sushi be actually like made of Nayuta's corpse or something, or like Miaoi's corpse. Like you could have meat in the
Bro,
sushi
I
that is
wanna eat
actually
some
like cannibal
cat.
meat or something.
For real. No, this guy's clearly going to be like an okay guy or something in the end. He's going to have a sad death, and we're going to be like, why did Kishibe do that to him? Because, he's like, come sit next to me, partner. Or maybe we're making fun of the part where the villain and the good guy team up, Leadery, and he is an evil man. But nothing bad is happening in Chainsaw Man, so nobody's getting chopped up, the fucking animals ain't dead, neither's Nayuta, etc. Remember when Power fucking died, Leadery?
Yeah, I do remember.
Thank-
All right, so with that, that's the end of Chainsaw Man, one of the greatest series ever written, one of the greatest stories. I'm excited to see Nayuta back in the story. I hope she's dead, but she's probably not.
Okay, well, next week we'll have a duo Chainsaw Man chapter 170 review and a look back movie review in the one video.
That's not
Support
true.
links in the description below. This time I'm doing it.
Thanks.
Ah!
Thanks.